Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Musical Lyrical Lingo. Every episode a new bingo. Laugh and sing, go with the flow. Tune in as the memories grow.
Hello and welcome to Musical Lyrical Lingo. We're your hosts, Tim
And LJ. Today and every week we will be discussing musicals, but specifically what they taught us.
Aha, we're back.
And we didn't even need to practice before we came on live.
I know, I didn't say anything thinking, we'll see how it goes. Have we surprised you out there? Because we haven't let you know that we're coming back.
No, I know.
We've just dropped a wee episode. Did you think we'd gone forever and ever?
No, I think they knew we needed a break.
Yes.
It was like 4 weeks.
I know,
but it felt ages and ages and ages.
I know, I kind of felt guilty, like listening to my other podcasts, and I was like, oh, we haven't recorded yet.
But it was a very busy time.
I know, it's all my fault.
No, it's not really. Like, life is busy and, you know, it's important that you rest and recharge those batteries so that you can come back with lots of enthusiasm.
I've lots of enthusiasm. Have you got lots of enthusiasm?
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I do. Yeah. I feel like we know what we're doing, especially with the podcast now.
Yeah.
So it's just real enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's much of the same this year, really.
Yeah.
Because, we don't want to change anything.
No.
We just... We enjoy it.
We love that musicals can teach us so much, but we also loved a bit of last year where we kind of explored, not necessarily looking just at the lyrics, but kind of looking at the musical as a whole and the lessons the musical can teach us too. So, and you know, this year we're definitely going to do a lot of those bigger musicals, which we've kind of tried to stay away from.
Yes, you might think they've run out of musicals. They don't know any more musicals. You couldn't be more mistaken.
No. And sure, there's more musicals coming up every day.
Well, this is true, yeah. Although there hasn't been anything brand spanking new that's kind of taken me the way some of the tried and tested musicals do still. I had that conversation with someone the other night, kind of talking about the golden oldies, and I, of course, then that was my opportunity to wax lyrical.
Yes.
They don't make them the way they used to. Do you know what I mean? And these young ones are just listening to me and looking at me going, okay, he's lost it. And like half an hour later, I'm still going. But so no, we haven't run out of musicals. We've still got plenty to make our way through. And this year we might delve into other aspects of musical theatre a wee bit more too, be it the
stage
people
lighting.
or dare I say it, like some of the theatres, like often we talk about the Al Hirst, you know, and that in itself has its history, you know, like theatres have their history and people behind the scenes have like a whole career that we might jump into.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll also have our good old top tens.
Yeah.
We do enjoy them.
We do enjoy them. But you know what? It's our podcast. We get to do whatever we want, and that's the best thing about it.
We can do whatever we want. Yes. On to that slight change this year.
What?
For the meantime, we'll be bringing out an episode every fortnight.
Yeah.
Rather than every week. Oh, let's just take a moment while the world cries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's my bad because I'm just a wee bit busy at the moment. I've kind of like put my toe back into doing a bit of choreography. So there's a lot going on. So my bad, send all the hate my direction.
No, it's fine. Do you know it'll be grand because the first part of the year is really slow and getting like after Christmas, which has been really, really busy. So it'll just be a nice way to kind of ease in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all good. Don't worry. We still love you.
Well, I appreciate that, Lauren. I really do. I appreciate that.
Yeah. It
Absence
just means
makes the heart grow fonder, isn't that what they say?
That's it. I am torturing, producer Aaron, who's, not here again.
Absent. I'm going to start calling him the absent EP, the absent executive producer.
I'm torturing him to do things that he could teach me from wrestling.
Oh, you're going to do a wrestling podcast?
Yeah, well, not really a
so
wrestling podcast.
So that means you can record like every week, and you'll do like 1 week me.
Yeah,
and then 1 week, like, you know, your lesser equivalent.
Yeah, lesser equivalent, yeah. The one that's always come in second after you.
I mean, always, as long as he knows that, we're okay.
I think he's knew that from day one.
He's well aware. He got the memo.
Yeah, because, you know, the more I watch it, like I obviously we've talked about this before,
time, aren't you?
It really just is. It's just a wee bit of me. Just instead of singing and dancing, they're doing some fighting.
Okay.
So,
is he as enthusiastic about musical theatre as you are about wrestling now?
No.
Well, you got to work on that. Like, you know.
Do you know what? Like, I think he does like a traditional musical.
Yeah.
And like he, you know, we'll still talk about how good Back to the Future and all was. But I don't think it's something that he would be like, oh, I have to go and see a musical.
Yeah.
But obviously we had a lot of going to see musicals there in the last couple of weeks because my children were treading the boards.
Like, although we haven't recorded a podcast, we have seen a lot of each other,
nice.
which has been lovely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we still are best friends. Like, I don't want anyone out there to think we fell out and they're like, oh gosh, they're not talking to each other. That's why there's been no podcast. No, we still much in love with each other.
No, that'll never change.
Yeah.
But so my children were treading the board. So we had Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 1 week, and then the next week we had Beauty and the Beast. And actually, to take up 2 Friday nights in a row, Aaron was delighted.
He was there.
You know.
Yeah, he absolutely was.
And he really enjoyed both productions, and I have to say they were great.
They absolutely were.
So I mean, like he's definitely enjoying them more. Like, he's not my dad.
Oh, he was so funny.
My dad is like still dreads them.
Yeah, and I
even
think
with
after
his grandchildren in them.
I think after two weeks in a row, he's ready to go on
detox.
Yeah, musical theatre detox. We won't see him at a show for not until June, probably. Till June. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, well, you may go and rest up now because come June you'll be doing it all over again, Colin.
I know. Well, yes. So you can actually physically see the pain in
100%.
my dad.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron's not like that. So to me, that's a win, isn't it?
Funny. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, it's a win. It is. And
it just always makes me laugh that like my granny and grams were massive musical theatre fans, and then Dad was like, that wasn't for me. Married somebody who was massive into musicals. Children into musicals, grandchildren now into musicals. He literally can't escape it.
He will never escape it.
Never.
Back to the wrestling, though, you did send me a message the other week that there is a wrestling musical in the works, Babyface.
There is.
So you may keep a wee eye on that one and see what comes of it. Aaron might go to that one.
He might. It might. It seems like it's like the drag world meets wrestling.
Oh, okay. This is getting very, very complicated.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
but you never know.
We'll wait and see.
I know, like our friend, you know, he goes by the name of Justin Dark whenever he's wrestling. He's intrigued by it.
He's all over it, is he? Well, that's some theatre news we'll keep our beady eye on.
Yeah, we will.
On to other theatre news, because we're back. We're back with our theatre news, and it's been a long time since.
Have you got a Filofax? Do you remember those Filofax?
Filofax, okay.
Have you got like so much has come out in the last week?
Well, I'm not gonna have half of that then. Yeah. Because I wrote my notes 4 weeks ago. Okay. No, I'm joking. The musical theatre news is right bang up to date. First thing we probably need to talk about, friends of the podcast, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, getting completely snubbed in the Oscar nominations. I don't understand this. So, while they were showered with 10 nominations for the first film last year, the film has walked away with 0 recognition from the Academy. Yeah. Discuss, Laura. You're normally quite wise with these things. Why?
So I think it's because everybody had the same sort of feeling as we did after the second one, where I was like dying to see the first one after I'd seen it.
Yeah.
Well, the second one, I've only seen it once. You know, I haven't rushed to watch it again. And I think everybody has sort of been at the stage where, especially because you know it was filmed at the same time.
Yeah.
You're like, it could have just been one movie, or they could have released it closer together. I feel like a bit of their downfall was releasing it a year apart. And I also think this year for the Academy, there's just some amazing films out there, and it just isn't on par with that. I do think they should still have been nominated for costume design and things like that, which they were, and obviously won last year. But I mean, I
also feel a wee bit sad for Ariana Grande, because I thought her acting in particular in the second one was like really very good. But as you say, the competition's quite extreme.
It is.
But at least musical theatre's being represented in a very round the corner way with Jessie Buckley.
Yeah.
I hope she wins it.
I think she should.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
I have been. Go and see it at the weekend.
Okay,
Hamnet.
so I have been advised. I've got the book. A lovely friend of mine has lent it to me because I wanted to read it ages ago. So I want to do that. But another friend has recommended, as a parent, maybe not to watch it when you're not in the comfort of your own home, where you can maybe take breaks.
Fair that.
So I'm going with that advice.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
Moving on with other Ariana Grande news.
Yeah.
So Ariana Grande, that's quite hard to say, very quick.
It is, yeah.
And Jonathan Bailey are to star in London's Sunday in the Park with George. So they have been confirmed to star in a new London revival of Stephen Sondheim's Sunday in the Park with George at the Barbican this summer. No, summer 2027.
Yeah. Directed
by Marion Elliott. The Wicked co-stars will be playing Dot and George, respectively, with tickets going on sale in May this year. So what I thought was quite hilarious was after the production was advertised, fans kind of rushed to social media in multiple ways, a lot of them very excited by it, and then some fans sharing their thoughts and concerns, with one very sensible fan reminding the others how they need to behave. They said, "Reminder that this is not a concert. This is a professional theatre that requires a certain etiquette. Please be respectful to the theatre community." And I thought, ooh, that is good.
Yeah.
I think, God help the Barbican, I think they could be up against it, policing
well,
these audiences.
I was at a show last night and there was security. And people did not adhere to the beginning of the, announcement where it said, please leave the singing up to the professionals because you need your energy for the end of the show. And people just ignored it. And I, as you can imagine, was my sweet, beautiful self whenever people were humming and clapping and singing beside me and all around me.
Did you tut and hiss?
I was like, this is ridiculous. We have paid to hear people sing, not anybody who's sitting in the seats.
How am I going to cope? So, full disclosure, Lauren went to see the Steps musical last night, and full disclosure, I'm going tomorrow night, and I'm really excited because I am like a massive Steps fan. I don't know which one I'll be, whether I'll be like you, hissing at other people, or I might just sing along. I don't know.
You cannot sing along. Like, don't sing along until the end, because the thing is, it's completely different if it's a sing along. If it's a sing along musical where you're allowed to sing along and interact, and like, the times they do like the Mamma Mia, and like I went with my mother-in-law last night, and she was saying that they went before and they had like money in the bags, and do things like that, a real interactive show. That's perfectly acceptable. But whenever there's an actual storyline and there's a musical going on, no, do not sing. No, don't sing. Like, Timothy, don't sing. That's wrong.
Okay. No, of course I won't sing because it
annoys you when people sing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But maybe they might just need a helping hand.
They don't.
Okay, fine. Okay. Last piece of musical theatre news before we move on to our first musical of this season. More Sondheim news. So I'm very excited by this. Do you know about this?
Nope.
Sondheim's life is to be celebrated in a star-studded podcast.
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
So Loving You, The Untold Sondheim, is a 12-part podcast series which is going to launch on March the 5th.
Lovely.
Featuring intimate and personal stories from Stephen Sondheim's friends, family and colleagues to celebrate his life and work. It's going to be hosted by Martin Milnes and Peter E. Jones, and the series explores his personal passions, including his love for games.
Oh.
Yeah. The season is going to feature contributions from major Broadway, West End and Hollywood figures, including Judi Dench, Julie Andrews, Lin-Manuel Miranda and Patti LuPone, just to name a few.
Love it.
It sounds really exciting, doesn't it?
That'll be very exciting.
And we all know we love a good old podcast.
We do. See, everybody
just
takes
make
after
sure
us.
you come and listen to us as well.
100%.
Right? Yeah. So there we go.
That's good. Yeah, there is a lot of theatre news at the minute. Sweeney Todd's just been announced for a revival, literally today.
Didn't hear it.
We've got full cast for Avenue Q was announced yesterday.
Didn't see it. Where have I? See, this is the problem with my life at the moment.
And also, you're
busy.
Not on socials.
I'm not on socials.
So that kind
is this like TikTok again?
Well, it's
is this
not
where you're getting it all
TikTok,
from?
but it's on Instagram.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots out there. So it is very exciting for the musical theatre world. We're being treated this year.
2026 going to be a good year?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's move on to other exciting news.
What is the exciting news?
What is the first musical that we're going to delve into? And when you suggested this one, Lauren, I was like, yes, that's why she's my friend.
Yeah, because we couldn't really decide what to come back with. And we didn't...
We came up with one and I was like, whoa, what a downer for the first episode back.
Didn't really think about that. But yeah, we are doing Kinky Boots.
Yes, we're going to start the season off nice and light and cheery, but with heart and a really strong message behind it.
Yeah,
and I
excellent
love
music.
I love this show.
Yeah.
Love this show.
Yeah, great show. And also, it's just had a new cast announcement as well.
Yeah.
So at the
because
minute,
it went out on a quite successful UK tour last year, starring Johannes from BBC's Strictly Come Dancing, and it's going back in. It's going into the Coliseum, isn't it?
Yeah. So, just for a limited run.
Yeah.
But it's going in with Matt Cardle, who was...
That's right. X Factor fame, yeah.
So, yeah.
It's exciting. It's exciting times for Kinky Boots. Music and lyrics by Cyndi Lauper, that in itself is very exciting.
Cyndi Lauper is
love
just class.
Cyndi, yeah. And book by Harvey...
Fierstein?
Fierstein.
Isn't it Fierstein?
Yeah.
I love him.
Yes, so do I.
Brilliant.
I just love his voice. I just love his voice. He talks like that. I love him in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love him in everything.
Yes.
I saw him in Hairspray too as the original Edna in Broadway. I'm like, amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
Well,
based on the 2005 film.
Yeah.
By Jeff Dean and Tim Firth. And Tim Firth is like a big powerhouse in sort of musical theatre, but you probably wouldn't know, very British.
Yeah.
So he did Our House, another musical I adore.
I love it. Maybe that's one for this season.
Yeah, Calendar Girls.
And
The Band. Which take that one. So all really similar sort of feels, and all really British movies.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Dean was actually in an 80s band called Modern Romance. So it kind of
works, doesn't it?
Yeah, those sort of feels that kind of come through. And then obviously Cyndi Lauper, massive 80s voice. So yeah, fab.
It's mostly inspired by true events. So the musical tells the story of Charlie Price. Having inherited a shoe factory from his father, Charlie forms an unlikely partnership with a cabaret performer and drag queen Lola to produce a line of high-heeled boots to save the business. In the process, Charlie and Lola discover that they're not so different after all. What I didn't I knew it was based on the film, but what I didn't realise was the film and obviously the subsequent musical took its origins from a 1999 episode of a BBC Two documentary on TV called Trouble at the Top. And that documentary followed the true story of Steve Pittman, who was struggling to save his family-run shoe factory from closure and decided to produce fetish footwear for men under the brand name Divine Footwear. So I love that, like, the origin story, that it came from a documentary made into a film, made into a musical. Yeah. Kind of cool.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that because I do love a documentary.
You love a documentary.
I love a behind the scenes.
Season 3, first documentary tick of the day.
But I'm pretty sure.
And it came from me, not you.
I'm pretty sure I did see that, or I have in hindsight seen The Troubles at the Top, that documentary. Because anytime I thought of Kinky Boots, I always thought of the factory. Like of a factory, like somebody talking to camera about a factory. Anyway, but like I think that's class whenever there's actually loads of different source material. Makes the story.
It's very cool.
Like cements the story a little bit or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Daryl Roth, the Tony Award winning producer, he saw the film at a 2006 Sundance Film Festival, and he kind of fell in love with its heart and soul. Sorry, she, not he. She felt that the themes resonated and thought that the story had potential as a source material for the musical.
But a long creative process actually, because 2006, and that's whenever obviously it started. The ideas of this could be a musical, but it was only 2010 that the creative team finally were assembled. Or sorry, the creative team were finally assembled. And then
like mid 2008, they hired their director Jerry Mitchell, and then approached Harvey Fierstein to write the book. So Mitchell knew that Fierstein and Cyndi Lauper were friends, and he thought that they would be a good team to create the musical. So Fierstein agreed to eventually approach Lauper to write the songs because he saw in the adaptation an opportunity to work with someone with a big musical range.
Absolutely.
And somebody who could write club music along with showtunes, and Lauper she then joined the team in June 2010.
And then it had its premiere in Chicago in 2012, and then, like you said, directed and choreographed by Jerry Mitchell. And then this starts Stark Sands and Billy Porter. So Stark Sands, like originally I was like, how do I know that name? But that's Bonnie and Clyde. He was in Bonnie and Clyde, and then and Juliet, and then a musical which we haven't really discussed on this. American Idiot, the Green Day musical. Which kind of had a bit of a revival last year. And then it debuted in Broadway in 2013 until 2019. Had a US tour 2014, West End 2015. And then, as we've just mentioned, it's had a really big UK tour. So,
and it was quite interesting, like, how it went down at first. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't necessarily a hit straight away.
No.
Like, it was actually less well received by theatre critics and the box office because of another heavy hitter in 2013, and that was the Broadway production of Matilda, the musical. So, and we've often talked in this podcast about how when it opens and what it opens alongside has a massive sometimes role to play in how successful it is or isn't. Do you know what I mean? So Kinky Boots entered the 2013 season of awards as an underdog, really. However, less than a month after opening, Kinky Boots surpassed this rival, so surpassed Matilda, with audiences in the weekly box office gross, and later enjoyed a post-Tony boost of advanced sales. So Kinky Boots won a season high of 6 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. And the next day, the show sold $1.25 million of tickets in advance ticket sales for future dates, becoming a hot commodity. And then in the weeks following its Tony win, the show became so popular that at the beginning of July of that year, they started the special ticket lottery system. to keep fans from camping outside the theatre. And so Kinky Boots then set the new box office record at the Elhurst Field Theatre and recouped 13.5 million in relatively quick 30 weeks of performances.
I think it was definitely at a time where, you know, buzz around the Tonys and getting to showcase musicals which were maybe are an underdog, and it's that Tony's week that can make or break a musical, which doesn't really seem to happen now, because I honestly think of social media, because more people are aware of things that are going on, but sometimes a musical can be nominated for a Tony or an Olivier or even a drama desk or something, and you're maybe going, why has that been nominated? And it gets you talking about it or intrigued by it. Well, now whenever you kind of know what's sort of coming out, or maybe people
it's
attached to it.
It's almost like now there is more of a buzz before a show opens than the buzz that comes once it has opened.
True. Very true.
Which is so weird, isn't it, when you think about it? Like, people get buzzed over relatively little sometimes, because when it does open, it's a bit of a clanger. Do you know what I mean?
True.
It's interesting how audiences have changed over time.
I suppose it's just access to more, isn't it?
That's true. The West End production began previews in the Adelphi Theatre in London in 2015, with its official opening night on September the 15th, starring Killian Donnelly and Matt Henry playing Charlie and Lola respectively, and a fantastic Amy Lennox as Lauren. On the 8th of July 2017, Matt Henry then departed the role of Lola after 2 years and around 750 performances. And then Kinky Boots closed in London January 2019 after 1,400 performances. And Lauren, guess what?
What?
I was at one of the preview performances of it.
Amazing.
And I didn't know what I was going to see, because at that point I didn't even know that there was a film called Kinky Boots. I had no idea. All I saw outside the theatre was these big, massive red boots. And I thought, oh, that kind of looks like a really... The logo of this show is class. Like, it's really cool. And I was out on a wee solo trip, and I went, I've got a wee afternoon. Was it an afternoon? No, it wasn't. It was an evening. I've got a wee evening free. Went into the box office that day and got like cheapest chips. I think my ticket was something like 35 quid. I was in the Royal Circle, or the Circle.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved the show. But I would say that's about 6 or 7 meters to my left was like the stage boxes. And who was in the stage boxes but Jerry Mitchell, who I idolise. So I actually saw him first. But sitting beside Jerry Mitchell was Cyndi flippin' Lauper.
Stunning.
Unbelievable. Now, the reception I got that night in London was amazing. Like, people jumped to their feet and gave the cast a standing ovation. But it's probably one of the most magical experiences I've had in a theatre, because once the cast had gone and the show was over and the iron cloth or whatever, the show curtain came in, everybody remained on their feet and then turned to the box and gave Cyndi Lauper and probably Jerry Mitchell as well, like a standing ovation. And it went on and on and on. And she just seemed like so lovely and normal and adorable.
That's amazing.
But it is one of the, like, I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.
That's class.
Never forget it.
That's class.
It was cool. It was really cool. I thought, like, Cyndi Lauper, when she spoke about what it was like writing a musical, I thought that was really interesting in her process. So she laughed originally when they came to her about writing it, and she kind of said, well, how much of a stretch would it be for me to write songs about fashion, funny relationships and people changing their minds and shoes? it just sounds like I would love to be Cyndi Lauper's friend, to be honest with you.
She is class. I mean, massive, accolade for her as well is that whenever she did win the Tony, she was the first solo woman to win a Tony for Best Original Score. Like, that's class.
That's why she's an absolute rock star.
Who... That's the first musical that she was involved in. And she was inspired by South Pacific and West Side Story.
Yeah, that's true.
So, not musicals that you would have put
but golden oldies.
But golden oldies.
Which are the best.
Which, definitely are. But South Pacific, West Side Story were two of the musicals that inspired her writing, not necessarily like her lyric choice or anything like that. But
and her process was to conceive a song and sing it into her iPhone. And then her orchestrator, Stephen Ormus, would then write it down, and he would then blow it up with vocals and harmonies and incidental music that linked to the scenes and songs. But I just thought, that's really cool, like singing it into her iPhone.
Yeah.
What a classy chick. I love her.
I loved what Fierstein said about it. He said, at its core, like Kinky Boots is about two young men who come from seemingly opposite worlds who figure out that they have a lot in common, beginning with the need to stand up to their dads.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what this musical has a lot of heart about. Like, there's fallouts and there's like, events which aren't necessarily really nice and, but there's so much heart in this musical. And
massive heart. I cried several times.
Really, really realistic.
Yeah.
And, we all have I have a fine line between like, I want a musical to be like real, but I also want it to like, I can, cope whenever it's a flying car. Do you know what I mean? But I like whenever... If we're going to go real, let's go fully real. Yeah. That's what annoys me about Billy Elliot so much as a mother. But like, so I feel like Kinky Boots is a real story of friendship and coming together and admitting whenever you've done something wrong or being a bit hurtful. Yeah. But the heart is at the biggest.
Yeah, and I think that's why I liked it so much. It was the best night in a theatre.
Yeah.
It was so much fun, so enjoyable, but it also that had real heart. And you left feeling good because of the fun.
Yeah.
And the end is like a party. Yeah. Like that last song is brilliant. But also you left feeling good because of the story and the message and how it all kind of came together and stuff. So that the current production will be in Leicester Curve Theatre from the 3rd of March to the 7th of March, and then it's opening in London Coliseum from Tuesday the 17th of March to the 11th of July.
Oh, so there is a good length of time that it's in time for? Okay.
And that's obviously with Johannes from Strictly and X Factor star Matt Carlo. So
very good.
Shall we talk about what we've learnt then?
Yeah.
This year's first musical lyrical lingo.
Our first. So
how exciting.
Also, I think a special mention, this is the very first musical we have come across where there's been a character named Lauren. It's a very special moment.
Right, okay. Yes, let's take a moment to applaud that.
Thank you. We've had creatives that have been called Lauren, but this is the first character that's been called Lauren.
Well, you can rest assured I will be doing my research between now and the next recording to get a musical that has a lead that is called Tim.
Well,
saying that's so important to us, Lauren. Oh my goodness, wow.
I love the name Lauren.
Brilliant, Lauren. So, did you learn anything from the character, Lauren?
I just like the character, Lauren. Anyway, one of the first things I learned was about the boot camp and how they had to go to boot camp to learn how to dance in their 6-inch heels.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah. So they all had boot camp because they are big heels.
They are big heels,
and they are big boots.
Yeah.
And I suppose that wouldn't be too good if you get to like dress rehearsal and this is the first time you've put on a pair of 6-inch heels. So a wee boot camp was created.
Heard of that. I'd heard about skate school for Starlight, but I didn't know that there was a boot camp for Kinky Boots wearing your high heels.
Wearing your high heels.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I want to discuss something.
Oh.
So in Price and Sons, and the most stroke the most beautiful thing in the world, which was the first number, which was the first number that Cyndi Lauper wrote.
Was
Did you know that? Yeah.
It's a beautiful opening of a show.
It's a great, and it introduces a lot of the characters and kind of sets down the lay of the land, doesn't it?
And without being, it does it quite quickly.
Yeah.
You know, so like you don't have like a full song of his dad and him as a young kid. Yeah. You know, you have all the growing up.
You see a snapshot, don't you?
Yes, I think that it's a very clever opening of a show.
Yeah, it is. They sing that, and there is a saying handed down, I find of value, that you can tell about a fella from his shoes. Can we discuss this for a moment? I think we should rate each other based on our footwear. First of all, do you think that statement is true? You can tell an awful lot from somebody from their shoes.
Yes.
Okay. What can you tell about me from my footwear then?
I think you like comfort.
Okay, interesting.
You're like 9 out of 10 times in a pair of trainers.
Okay, I think you're downplaying my footwear an awful lot.
Well, no, like I mean, whenever you're relaxed, not whenever you're like, you know, in work mode.
Yeah.
But always like not just a pair, like. Okay.
They're not scruffy trainers.
Yes, no. They're not run around trainers.
No, they are not.
They're not run around trainers. They're not like workout trainers. Oh my gosh, how do I put this? They're like fancy, fashionable, expensive trainers.
So that's what you get from me.
Yeah.
Leisure, comfort, very important.
Yeah.
But fancy, fashionable, and expensive.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
What do I know about what do I learn about you from your footwear?
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Thank you. I will accept that.
Out there.
Yep.
Questionable.
Oh, that's fine. We don't have to have the same taste.
But because some of the footwear you wear, I can think of anybody else that would be able to wear that footwear and pull it off. But you can.
Oh.
So very unique, and like some of your shoes, particularly the heels you would wear, are like proper like class. I don't think you mustn't get them out of shops, because I don't think
no,
you'd see them anywhere else.
I definitely do. They're probably just at the back of, a shop. But yeah, like my mummy was massive into shoes. So my mummy was a massive shoe person. And it was always funny because Daddy was a podiatrist and was like, you shouldn't be wearing those shoes. Yeah. So especially whenever me and Caitlin, my sister, got up a bit, Mum always divided the price of a shoe by 3 because all 3 of us could fit into the shoe.
I love that.
So she was like, it's really, I'm serving 3 people.
Yeah, I love that.
But Mum was very clear on, where are we going? Like, are we going out? Are we, walking there, or are we getting a taxi there? Is there anywhere we have to, there was walking shoes, there was dinner shoes, there was walking to a bar shoes, there was outfit specific, there was the outfit's a bit dull, so the shoes are making a statement shoe. There's loads of different ways that you can communicate messages through.
And you are your mum's daughter. You would think the same way about your shoes.
100%. And I'm much more now. Like, I love not wearing shoes. Like, I really enjoy being like barefoot or in socks. So I think whenever I'm putting my feet into shoes, it has to be for comfort or a statement.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah.
Which is more important? Comfort
or statement? It depends on where I'm going.
I just thought that was a really interesting topic, and especially with you, because your shoes are quite incredible, some of them.
Next time I'm putting on shoes.
What do your shoes say about you then? Because I feel you've got me spot on. I'm not so sure I've cracked the surface enough with you.
No, I think.
No, I have. Have I done well?
No, definitely. Like, I will probably wear, like everyday shoes. I would probably wear everyday shoes once I get a pair. I'm like, oh, these are my shoes, and I'll wear them for the next 3 weeks, and I'll not.
Until they're falling apart.
My outfit will go around those shoes.
Okay, so an outfit goes around the shoe.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, what shoes will I wear that? Because definitely nowadays, like, heels aren't a big thing anymore.
Okay.
So And I definitely can't walk in heels for as far as I used to whenever I was younger.
Oh my goodness, we're getting old.
I know, getting so old. But yeah, no, I like to have a nice pair of shoes.
I also love, they say, shoes can protect a man's journey, but only his heart can choose the path. And then they say, I think it's the dad actually says to Charlie, may you never fail to point your shoes back home.
Oh,
cute.
That is cute.
What else have you learned? Shall we move on from shoes?
No, well, actually, each pair of the red boots that are so iconic cost $2,000 as they're custom made for the choreography that has to be completed in those shoes.
Fair. And the choreography in this show is fierce, so I can imagine they have to get through a couple of pairs of boots per character. I'm sure you've got some shoes that cost roughly the same.
No, like my mum would have. Maybe I have like a couple of pairs of my mum's, but like I haven't purchased that. No, Aaron's maybe bought me, but I haven't actually spent any.
I wouldn't spend that money on myself.
I have a gorgeous pair of Steve Madden's.
No idea who that is.
Have you ever seen like Wolf of Wall Street, the film Wolf of Wall Street? No. Oh, I love that film too. Well, anyway, he's a shoemaker, and I have a gorgeous pair of Steve Madden's, and they're sparkly. They've got like diamantes all up them. And yeah, it was one of those. I was like, I like these, and then I was like, I don't need them. And walked off, and then the next thing, Aaron had like bought me them, and I was like, oh. He knows me.
You shouldn't have.
But no, they probably didn't cost that amount of money.
What
fun. So I've got a couple for like lyrics, but overall, I'm just going to say, I feel like the main message is tolerance versus acceptance.
It's preach.
Yeah. Like,
preach.
Because being a man as well, like, isn't this what the show's about? Like, being a man isn't always and shouldn't be about physical toughness or traditional jobs. It's about kindness, reliability, and being true to one's word. And I think that comes back to where there's heart in this musical. I just think that tolerance versus acceptance. That's what I learned from this musical. Sex is in the heel, if we're still talking shoes, which is true. Like, nobody can deny, like, especially like whenever people were trying to market stuff, not so much now because they say like sex sells, but definitely put a woman in a pair of high heels, you're going to get it sold. Like, right, okay. That was the marketing terms. So it says, funk it up till it's, I won't be able to say this. Oh,
funk it up until ostentatious.
Okay. And that means to describe actions, objects, or people that are excessively showy, gaudy, or pretentious.
Yeah.
We know a few people like that, don't we?
Absolutely. I also love when Sex is in the Heel. They sing, from London to Milan.
Yeah.
Stilettos are an ism.
Yeah.
In Red and Neon Life, give me chimney choo 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 choose. I love it. I love that song. Live it like an ism. Mm-hmm. So, ism is mainly used for ideologies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this shows that stilettos are very important in the fashion commodity, whether among cross-dressers as described in the production or otherwise feminine niche markets, which is kind of what you were talking about there. And then they sing about the red and neon life, and that kind of refers to the red neon signs most commonly found in bars and or strip bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. They also sing Won't Go Nowhere without Manilows.
Yeah. Manilows were what Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City spent all her money on.
Well, there you go. Manilo Blachnik.
Blanco.
Pardon me?
Blanco.
Thank you, Blanco. It's not how it looks when you write it down. As Czech Spanish fashion designer of shoes. Yeah. Do you have any of them?
No, okay. I don't have any of them.
Would they be expensive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I know this one's really stupid, but you see in You Gotta Take What You Got.
Yeah.
They sing, remember the yard behind the pub where we'd run and play? Well, yeah, now the pub's a laundromat. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, like, in America, that's what they called, like, a laundry.
Oh.
A laundromat.
Yeah.
Is this an Americanism
No.
for like laundrette? Because a lot of Americanisms were removed from the show when it transferred to the West End, even though the show itself is set in a British town.
Yeah. I suppose if it's
Because obviously
directors and stuff,
Yeah. But did you know that like that's what they call like laundrettes in America, a laundromat?
yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. But you're so much more like you've been to American with me.
Yeah, and I use them whenever I'm on holiday
You're there.
so that I don't have to do a whole load of washing whenever I come home.
Lauren, you blow my mind every time I meet you. Again, like holidays are for holiday, not doing your bloody washing.
But I go on holiday with my children.
And you go and do the washing?
Yes.
Just bring it all home.
No, because then I've got while I just go, I take myself off for like an hour or two and I just find...
You do that because you want a break from your husband, your 2 kids?
No.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it means, do you know what? You don't have to pack as much as well because you're washing it.
Okay, fair enough. That's amazing. Yeah. Lauren feels bad if she sits down and like has a 10-minute break, but we're changing that this year, aren't we? How's that going? That was a resolution. You said you were going to try.
I know.
No, you're not trying hard enough.
Okay.
Sort out. This is an off-air kind of discussion.
Yeah.
We will discuss when we finish.
I've got lots going on.
Go on then. I hear you. So do I. What else have you learned?
What a woman wants.
What a woman wants.
What does a woman want?
Yeah.
Can't say it. Lothario.
What on earth was that?
Libinus. Can't even read my own writing.
Well, we've started strong. Lothario is the other word.
Yeah. Well, it's mentioned. Must be mentioned in it somewhere. It's an idiomatic phrase. I probably said that word wrong too. Used to describe a man who is obsessed with sexual pursuit, promiscuity, and often has romantic conquests.
Oh my goodness, Lauren, I've missed you. With regards to the podcast and your reading of your notes and pronouncing your words.
Yeah, I also
such
can't.
A wee pet.
Often something, yeah. So anyway, it's all about obsession with sexual pursuits.
There you go. I want to discuss this with you too. There were a lot of lyrics I went, I need to talk to Lauren about this and get
her opinion.
Obviously, get your opinion, especially with a number like this, what a woman wants. Mm-hmm. So in that, Lola's kind of telling all these masculine
factory
men
workers.
in the factory, you got this all wrong. Yeah. So what a woman wants, masculinity, yay or nay? Do you look for masculinity?
No.
Okay. Sensitivity?
Yeah.
Okay. A muffin to clutch? Do you like a wee muffin to clutch, Lauren?
I feel like that's a very personal question.
When I read that, I went, I'm delighted because there's plenty of muffin to clutch.
Everybody changes.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
Just a tender touch?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, that's important.
Anything missing from that line that should be in What a Woman Wants?
Understanding. Yeah, I have to say that. Aaron's very understanding.
Yeah.
I think that is important whenever you're like coming together as two people that like realize that you're not the same person.
Yeah. You
gotta.
Absolutely. I hear you. I agree. Not My Father's Son. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous, gorgeous song. So they both sing about their own respective childhoods. Lola sings, my father always thought if I were strong and fought, not like some albatross, I'd begin to fit in. Now, very silly of me. When I first heard this, I thought that the only albatross that there was the big web-footed seabird.
Okay.
An albatross.
Yeah.
But no, this line, it refers to the word's other meaning. So an albatross is something that can cause persistent deep concern or anxiety.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a second meaning to albatross. It's
Oh, I
not just
didn't
the
know
bird.
that.
I know. I
Love
was
it.
the same.
No, I just assumed that it was talking about like a big
Clumsy bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that sort of fitted with the fitting in thing too.
Nope. So albatross
Right.
can also be something that causes persistent deep concern or anxiety, something that greatly hinders accomplishment.
Fab.
I know. I love this line too. I'll end on this.
Okay.
No, I won't.
Okay.
But close. So I jumped in my dreams and I found an escape.
Yeah.
Maybe I went to extremes of leather and lace, but the world seemed brighter 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
No, I like that line.
Yeah.
And like also a bit like, you know, sometimes you do something, you're like, okay, maybe I went a wee bit too far, but actually in going as far as I went, I have found something that I love. Do you know? And I
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of a nice like admittance from him. Is
Yeah.
that right? Where he's
Yeah.
gone, okay, maybe I did for my dad, maybe I did go so extreme, but actually I found this passion and this job that I'm actually really good at.
Absolutely. Have you any more?
No, that's like all my
Well,
learning.
let's finish then with probably the most important part of the whole show.
Oh.
First of all, everybody say yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That ends Act 1.
Yeah.
What I learned from that was that it is capable to dance on a conveyor belt as it's moving in high heels, because that's exactly what the angels in Kinky Boots did in London, and my jaw hit the floor going, how are they doing this? So boot camp, exactly. That's why they went to boot camp, to learn how to dance on a conveyor belt.
That's it.
Great way to end Act 1.
Very good.
Probably one of the best anthems, in my opinion, from musical theatre is the end of Act 2 in Kinky Boots. Raise you up, just be.
Yeah.
So they sing, all right, now we've all heard about the 12 steps, haven't we? But yes, but what you can do in 12, I want you to know that we can do in 6. Oh, and it goes like this. 1. Do you know the 6?
No, I don't.
Pursue the truth.
Yeah.
Do we agree?
Yes, absolutely.
2. Learn something new.
Yeah.
3. Accept yourself and you'll accept others too.
Yep.
4. Let love shine.
Yep.
5. Let pride be your guide.
Love it.
6. You change the world when you change your mind.
Love
Just
that.
be who you wanna be. Is there anything missing there? I often think, I look at you, my friend, and go, you could be a life coach.
Me?
Yes. Are there any, like, if you were to add a 7th, you're so funny. If you were to add like a 7th, is there something missing there, or have they got them perfect?
Surround yourself with true friends.
Okay, surround yourself with good people
Yeah.
or true friends.
Yeah.
It is a pretty good
It is.
6-step program,
Yeah.
though. Like, if we lived our life with that, we'd be okay. Pursue the truth,
Yeah.
learn something new, accept yourself, and you'll accept others too.
Yeah.
Let love shine, let pride be your guide, and you change the world when you change your mind.
Love it.
Clever.
Yeah.
I love Cynthia.
Cynthia?
Not Cynthia. I love Cynthia, but I love Cyndi even more.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. What are your standing ovations?
Oh my goodness. As I said at the beginning of the episode, I just love this show. I love everybody say yeah at the end of Act 1 and raise you up, just be.
Yeah.
As I just said, I think they're perfect anthems to end both acts.
Yeah.
They're memorable. Just be had me leaving like the theatre,
Buzzing.
like absolutely buzzing. I love I'm Not Your Father's Son and Hold Me in Your Heart, because they're beautiful ballads, like absolutely gorgeous. I think a lot of kudos needs to go to Billy Porter, and then the London alternative, Matt Henry, because I think in those two men they got the perfect Lolas. I really do. Killian Donnelly was pretty good as well in London. And I've said it time and time again in this podcast, I idolise Jerry Mitchell.
Yeah.
Because I think what he did with this show, just like he did with Legally Blonde, it was just sublime.
Yeah. You said it.
I said it.
You said
My
it.
word. Only took me one episode. But yeah.
Yeah. I love Land of Lola. I like that as a nice introduction. I like Raise You Up, Just Be. And I do really like the history of the Wrong Guys. And I probably came across, that was the first song I heard from Kinky Boots.
Yeah.
And obviously the character of Lauren sings it.
No, I'm warning you.
But so I like them. If you haven't seen Kinky Boots and you're not going to get a chance to see it, there is a pro shot.
There's a pro shot,
and it is Killian Donnelly, I think, is great in it. So it is on Broadway HD, and you can find it other places. But yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like, I was a wee bit gutted I didn't see the UK tour because I think it moved away from the original staging.
Right. Okay.
I think it was. Well, it was because it's. I think Nikolai Foster was the director.
Right. Okay.
And I would just love to have seen it, but yeah, I didn't. So it's fine.
Well,
but
that was
apparently
good.
Johannes was very good.
Yes, well, I mean, I think it says something. If something goes out on tour and then goes into town and they don't change one of the leads, I think that's a good...
He's also a pretty massive name, to be fair.
Yeah,
he's going to sell the tickets.
Well, he is going to sell the tickets, but it's also a hard role.
Yeah, no, I heard he was amazing.
Yeah,
he was a surprise as well.
Yeah.
Like, surprisingly great.
Yeah.
Well, we're back.
We're back, and that was a lovely one to start with.
It was. Just be who you want to be.
So now are you going to go and try on some Kinky Boots?
No.
And see if you can dance in 6-inch
I
heels?
have my ankles insured, as you know.
Yeah, that's
so
important.
I don't think I could put myself in a risk like that, Lauren, to be quite honest with you.
Your insurance company wouldn't allow it.
It wouldn't allow it, no. It's just not allowed. So, no.
Okay, well, thank you.
But you can go and put on one of your lovely pairs of shoes you've got up there. No, I wasn't going to go there and say you can go and put your Kinky Boots on either. No.
Yeah.
Your lovely high heels you've got.
Okay, I can go do that. Okay. Well, thank you for...
Your knee-high Kinky Boots, Lauren.
Thigh high. Thank you for joining us. We will be back in your ears in 2 weeks' time with another of our favorite type of episode.
We
just love them.
It's top 5 we do, isn't it? Or is it top 10?
Top 10, because we do 5 each.
Oh, 5 each. Yeah, yes. That's okay.
Top 10. But what top 10 is it? You gotta tune in 2 weeks to find out.
Well, they can work it out in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be Valentine's.
But can they work it out? We'll just have to wait and see.
Until then, bye.
Tune in as the memories grow.